Hi guys, today we're going to talk about reason number 3 for why a revocable living trust centered estate plan is better than just having a last will. Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday, where I attempt to discuss an estate planning topic in 2 minutes or less. Probably the number one question we get is, what is the difference between a will and a revocable trust? Which is why we are doing this little mini-series that started with the last video to highlight some of the biggest differences between the two. So I guess the first thing I need to show you is how a probate works and how a revocable trust-centered estate plan works. So let's switch screens. With a probate, at the center of everything, we have the probate court. And this is where really all the decisions get made. If you are in probate, then it is the district court judge who makes the final decisions on what happens with your estate. If there is not a last will and testament, then they will follow Oklahoma statutes. And like I've said in other videos, you will probably not like how Oklahoma divides up your estate. You can see more of that in this video that's up here. Now, let's go back to the screen. Like I said, at the center of everything is the Oklahoma probate court. An estate consists of items like your house, which is like your real estate or any other property that you own, bank accounts, savings account, checkings account, certificate of deposits. And it also includes stuff like your investments, your retirement funds. You'd be surprised at how many estates we see where folks do not name anybody as a beneficiary for their retirement accounts. And last, we have personal items like jewelry, furniture, clothing, and basically all the stuff that you own. So whether or not you have a last will, all of this stuff, your house, savings, investments, gets funneled through the probate court. And this process can take 6 to 9 months for a regular probate. We have some right now that are actually over a year. And you've heard the old saying, time equals money. So the longer a probate takes, it usually means that the fees and costs are going to be higher as well. And because this is a court case, it means that it is completely public. And it means it's also a public forum where anybody who wants to can go and contest the assets. So whether it's higher fees or greedy relatives, probate is going to be expensive. Now, there is something called a summary probate, which I've talked about in this video up here. So watch that video if you need more information. So whether it's higher fees or greedy relatives, probate can be a slow and expensive process. Now, there is something called a summary probate, which I've talked about in other videos. So if you need information, watch those. Now, let's look at the same scenario with a revocable living trust-centered estate plan. Now, your estate still consists of items like your house, your real estate, any land that you own, bank accounts like savings, or checking accounts, and certificate of deposits. However, if done correctly, all of these items are titled in the name of the trust. So the house, money, investments, and personal items are all funneled through the trust document itself. The successor trustee, your successor trustee, gathers all of these items together and distributes them according to your wishes without court intervention. The process also avoids guardianship hearings to appoint someone to take care of you while you are still living and incapacitated. It avoids probate and the court completely if it is properly funded. It is a private process. No one has access to the trust documents except those that should have access. And because there is not a probate, there are not high probate fees. With a revocable centered trust estate plan, we create 6 main documents. The first is the revocable trust itself, that states your wishes for what you want to happen during your lifetime and after your lifetime. A pour-over will is a backup, and you can watch more about pour-over wills in this video. A durable power of attorney covers your finances. A healthcare power of attorney is there to take care of you when you're incapacitated. And as you've probably heard about, a living will and HIPAA authorizations are also part of this. And they all work together to protect you, your family, and your assets. So as you can see, a revocable trust can be a much more streamlined process when compared to a probate. Now, next week we'll discuss the probate process step by step, and you'll see why I think a revocable trust is really the better option. Well, that's all for today. As always, I hope you have a great day and an awesome week. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.